If you've been watching the National Basketball League, you've noticed that one of the teams, JT Jaguars, is not playing because one of their players, Ian Duncan Lubwama, was selected for the Silverbacks. That's ahead of the World Cup qualifiers, and that World Cup will happen in 2027. This week, the Silverbacks are in Alexandria in Egypt, where they will be competing for slots at the World Cup qualifier. Here's how the format works. There is 16 African teams fighting for 5 slots at the World Cup. These teams have been playing qualifiers since November of last year, and the qualifiers will run until March of 2027. There are teams that are seeded because of their performances, teams that qualified for the World Cup previously. So you'll find a team like South Sudan in Pot A, Ivory Coast 2, and a few others. Then Uganda is in Pot 7 alongside Rwanda. So there's been a first round that was already played. So Uganda is joining in this round where they are placed in Group D alongside Mali, Egypt, and Angola. Uganda will be playing their first game against Angola. That is on Friday, February 26th. Then thereafter on Saturday, they will face Mali, then take a day off. That is February 28th. Then they will be in action again against Egypt on March 1st. Thereafter, they will take a break and then return for these qualifiers in July, where Uganda will play against the same teams. So they have to win one game in each of the windows because you have to finish in the top 3 to stand a chance to move to the next round, which is the second round that will decide who goes into the World Cup. Uganda has not played at the Basketball World Cup yet. There's been many steps taken. I remember the first time I saw Uganda qualify for the AfroBasket 12 years ago in 2014 at Lugogo. I could not relate with a story that warmed my heart as much as that day when the Silverbacks eventually delivered the goods. While the prize is very big, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Uganda will qualify for the World Cup. It's only the top 5 countries in Africa that will get that honor. However, there's been so many good steps taken. And in this window, they brought in another player. The name is Sibande. He's a scorer and is going to be very critical to what the Silverbacks do. Of course, he's going to get a lot of help from some of the Ugandan players in Fayed Bale. You know, some of the boys who played for the junior Silverbacks when they qualified for the AfroBasket will also be part of that side, and they are living in the US. So the team will be in Alexandria, and hopefully they leave that place with honor. They need to win a game in Alexandria and win another in the next week.